Yeah?
Wrap right around?
Sure.
And let me know if it's uncomfortable. You can adjust it if you
Yeah,
need to.
yeah, it's fine.
So, you know, it's like inspiring the kids.
He's done it! Del Potro takes home the U.S. Open.
Hatch fully open now. In will float the new residents. Is NASA astronaut Drew Feustel.
When is the Kiss Day? Saturday?
Saturday.
Saturday?
Yeah.
Who's coming to sing?
boy band,
Oh,
right?
this
Latin.
very famous Latino band, Cinco.
Who?
Austin, the Spanish band is Cinco, right?
Ah, CNCO. Ah, they're,
You know them?
yeah,
So
They're
much?
they're
huge.
so good. Yeah,
Yeah.
on Saturday.
They have some videos on YouTube that have
Yeah.
over 1 billion views. What?
Yeah, they're
So
so popular.
How old
Yeah.
are they? They're young, no?
Teenagers. Yeah.
Sí, sí, son muy conocidos.
¿Sí? ¿De dónde son?
No sé, latinos. No sé.
Did you have a good summer?
Yeah. We went to Miami a few days.
You too.
Really?
Before all this madness.
El sábado acá toca CNCO.
¿Cuándo? Sí, sí, es Frank.
Acá y el sábado.
¿Sábado? Tandy.
Sacame una foto.
Che, mirá. Ahí
Ahí está la...
está.
Podría poner algo todo listo para hablar con el astronauta, ¿no?
Sí, sí, sí. Pone update.
¿Tenés mi teléfono? No sé. O hacemos un video. Hacemos una historia, ¿crees?
Sí, hacer un
Is it live?
Y
7 minutos, 20
I think you can
ponerle, filmar eso si
I
querés.
just chat it up, but you need a US Open hat on.
Que se vea la pantalla, ¿no? Ya estoy preparado para hablar con mi amigo el astronauta en pocos minutos. No, pero no se
Hay
ve.
mucha trapera.
Si se ve mejor eso, hacemos de nuevo.
O lo recortás, creo.
No, pero que se vea bien eso.
¿Crees que era después de que vos hables?
No, enfoca ahí o no. A ver. Pasa que... No, se trasluce mucho, ¿no?
Hay mucho reflejo.
Sí, y de este lado no. ¿Eh? ¿No? ¿Y prueba? Si no, lo borramos. Bueno, ya estoy preparado para hablar con mi amigo el astronauta que me está esperando en pocos minutos. No se ve eso.
Sí se ve. Sí, está bueno. ¿Por un story?
Lo subo ya.
Sí, porque ya son 5 minutos. Enorme este estadio, ¿no? Creo que son tipo
Típico americano.
24, creo que son 24.000 personas. Sí, típico americano.
Todo grande.
Pero si te sientas hasta arriba, no puedes escuchar la pelota.
¿En serio?
Están justo arriba de Nueva York.
Sí.
Sí, recién dijeron.
Pero no sé, ¿qué está haciendo aquí arriba? ¿Qué es su misión?
Está boludeando.
La cara que es el
¿Cómo le digo? Entonces, station, this is Juan Martín del Potro. How do you hear me?
This is- exactamente.
How do you...
How do you hear me?
Se me desconectó esto. My audio is disconnect.
Agua, ¿escuchabas algo?
You got disconnected. His audio got disconnected when we reconnected.
It just unplugged or what?
Yeah,
Oh, okay, sorry about that. Do you want to sit down or?
yeah. no
Okay,
problem.
yeah. If you sit
4
down.
minutes out, Delpo, have a seat.
Okay.
So I'll just put this on the seat.
¿Y cuándo cortamos? Toma. I'm not hear anything. No.
Is anybody here at NASA?
Well, we're stand by for mission control.
I start the conversation? Good.
So what is the exact view from Mission Control?
And station, this is Houston on 2. Are you ready for the event?
Houston, this is Station. Are ready for the event.
Hello, station.
U.S. Open Tennis. This is Mission Control Houston. Please call station for a voice check.
Hello, stations. I'm Juan Martín del Potro. How do you hear me?
Hey, Del Po, I got you loud and clear. Looks like it's a nice day over there in New York.
Hello, it's nice to meet you. Yeah, I'm in the Arthur Ashe Stadium. So glad to talk with you.
Yeah, this is pretty great. I'm surprised that there's nobody there in the stands. Usually that place would be full about now, wouldn't it?
Yeah, I'm wondering where are you in the world now? Can you watch us here or no?
Well, we're just right now. I'm flying out over the Atlantic Ocean, headed towards the north coast of South Africa, and the weather's always the same here. It's not sunny like it is there, but if we head over to the window, we can see about 16 sunrises and sunsets every day. So we see a lot of day-night cycles, that's for sure.
Oh, nice. Yeah, here is a beautiful day in New York, and we all want to know what time is it there.
Well, you know, that's a good question. So I've been fired up about the tennis this year. I've been able to watch a couple of the Grand Slams, both the Roland Garros and Wimbledon, and now I'm getting ready to watch you guys play at the U.S. Open there in Flushing Meadows. So we've done some practicing. We've got a match coming up ourselves in order to really gear up for U.S. Open. And I can tell you it's kind of tricky to play up here, and we've been met with some challenges, but we eventually overcame, and I think you'll be surprised to see how it all turns out.
Yeah, have you ever played another sport in the space?
Well, I tell you what, it's pretty tricky to play other sports in space because the challenge is that anytime that we move quickly or have to plant our feet or do something forceful with our bodies, it's really tough because, well, you can see if I let go with my feet, I just start floating. And so if I'm just in the middle of this module here and I try to swing a racket or hit a ball or do something, kick a soccer ball, I've got nothing to plant my feet on, so I just start floating randomly, and then it's difficult to put force into anything.
Yeah, that's so good. Maybe I need some advice from you to play in this stadium also.
Yeah, well, I think I could use some advice from you. You know, here's, for example, I've got this small globe here, which is kind of like about the size of a tennis ball. If I let go of it, it just floats. So we don't have the ability to use gravity to our advantage. You know, we have no lines, we have no baseline, we have no service line, we have no alleys. We had a net, though, and I think you'll see when we play, we had a pretty good net, but our rules are completely different. We can hit the ball over the net, we can hit the ball under the net, and there's really no way to call service out because almost every serve is out anyways.
Yeah, so you cannot hit your forehand as harder that I hit, or no?
Yeah, forehands are tricky. So the thing is that if I swing to hit a ball, I kind of go the other direction, and because of Newton's laws and the way forces work, you know, it's hard to keep the ball in play. So we get to play off the walls, we get to play off the floor, get to play off the ceiling. It really doesn't matter, just about any way we want to hit it. And but it was a lot of fun. I mean, the game's a lot of fun. I think you'll see we're having fun when we play.
Oh, but I think you will be fine. You look very fit, and you are in good shape. So maybe you are perfect to win tonight.
Well, we'll see. I certainly hope so. Someone once asked me who has the best serve, and I figured that because I'm the commander, I always have the best serve. But really, it's pretty tricky to play. And the warm-ups were tough, but we're ready. And how's it been going with you? How are you doing with your preparations for the for the U.S. Open, and how has the transition been from coming into New York and getting ready? And have you started any of your practice matches yet?
Well, you know, this is my favorite tournament, so I'm so excited to do well here. And my preparation is pretty special because I want to win a couple of matches. So I'm working out. I'm doing workouts every day. I training on court 3-4 hours a day, and then I try to eat good food, try to rest a little bit, and then this is my preparation to get ready for the tournament.
That's excellent. I was reading that I think you're ranked number 3 in the world right now, which is pretty amazing. And you last won the U.S. Open, was it in 2009? Is that correct?
Yeah. Now it's my best ranking ever. I'm in the 3 in the world, and I won this tournament in 2009, long time ago. So I'm look a little bit older now. But it will be great if I repeat one day.
Well, we have a couple of things in common, and that is 2009 was the first time that I went to space on the to repair the Hubble Space Telescope. That was mission STS-125 on the shuttle. Same year that you won the Open, and also I'm currently ranked number 3 in the world as well. That's for time and space, doing spacewalks out in our spacesuits. So we're both ranked number 3, and we started our great run back in 2009.
Wow, that's amazing. So you have to come back and stay beside me because I cannot go there and meet you.
Yeah, it sounds like a good idea. We'll have to catch you at a tournament somewhere once I get back from space. You know, I've been here since March, and I'll be here for 6 months. It's a standard mission on the ISS, and one of the things we like to do is outreach like we're doing today. And I hope that a lot of the young players are watching, and a lot of kids around the world, and maybe they can be inspired by not only what I've done at becoming an astronaut, but what you've done as a professional athlete to become ranked so highly. And you know, we both know that fitness is important, and we both stay fit for our jobs. We have to, and I think that keeps our minds fit. And so hopefully the outcome will be positive from our interaction today.
Yeah, I think so. We also spend a lot of time without our family, without our bedrooms, you know, and that is not easy for your shop, for our shop too. But I think it could be an inspiration for the youngest kids to see how big is our effort to get that's what you want, and try to get all your goals in your life.
Yeah, I agree. And let's see, what in terms of this tournament, I mean, how do you find New York City? Is it a great place to visit for you, and do you get some time to look around and explore the city at all?
Yeah, well, New York City, it's amazing to play tennis, but it's also good to walk around the streets. I like to go to the theater, to go for some concerts, to watch basketball, baseball. And it's an amazing city, so many Argentinians fans come specifically to watch me playing here in New York. So this tournament is, for me, is the best one on tour.
Yeah, that's fantastic. And then how's the draw for you this year? I didn't get a look at it. I don't know if that's available yet, but how are you set up for the tournament? Are you feeling good about your path and your opportunities this year?
Well, I think they are making the draw tomorrow, but I'm feeling good. I'm having a good season already, and of course I get too much energy from the fans playing this tournament, which helped me a little bit more to play my best here. So I will keep in contact with you, and I will update all my results.
That's fantastic. Yeah, I'll be watching. We're lucky that we can watch these sporting events up on the space station and try to keep up with current affairs. I don't know about you, but I spend about 2.5 hours a day exercising, and we need to do that in order to return to Earth's gravity, because when we're up here, you can see that I don't use my legs and my back the way that I do on Earth. In fact, we float, and all we use is our hands to move around. And so it's really important for us to use a treadmill so our bones remember what it's like to walk. So that requires about 3.5 hours of work, or 2.5 hours of exercise a day. I'm just curious, how much time do you spend conditioning each day, getting ready for your matches? And does it change from day to day? Do you back off on exercise some days so that you can spend time on the courts, or how do you manage that as you're leading up to the games?
Yeah, basically in this kind of tournaments, when you play 5-set matches, your preparation has to be strong enough to support many matches. But I work between 4 or 5 hours a day, doing gym, doing tennis practicing, then some physical exercise. And I need my physio working with me, because I have pains around the body, as you can feel also. But it's very important, our team, for my job, to get ready and get in good shape for these matches.
Yeah, that's good. So we have the same challenges, and one of the things that we do in space, obviously, is we do spacewalks, where we put on our spacesuit. It's kind of like our own personal spaceship, and we head outside, out on the exterior sides of the space station, and perform work and repairs. And a lot of the efforts that we make on space station here with our exercises, so that we're well conditioned to do that work. We have another spacewalk coming up in, I think, a week and a half, or 2 or 3 weeks, and we'll be outside for 6 hours working to make repairs to the space station. And physical conditioning is really critical for that as well. We have to stay strong in order to move our bodies in that spacesuit. Yeah. And I wonder, is there any point during the tournament for you, what becomes the most difficult point in any tournament as you're playing through? Is it near the end, or is it at the beginning? Where do you find it the toughest physically?
Well, sometimes could be the worst part at the beginning of the tournament, because you don't feel 100% the ball or your body, and then if you survive the first couple of rounds, then you get adapted to the conditions of play, and then you have the confidence to keep winning. And of course, in the last matches of tournament, everything could happen, and everybody has chances to win the title, but it's very important to feel good at the beginning of the tournament.
And then do you find does it get mentally more challenging near the end, or is it physically and mentally challenging as you go along? Do you have to convince yourself to keep playing and make it through those 5-set matches?
Well, I think mentally it could be the advantage for the rest of the players, because physically everybody feels the same in the end of the tournament, but mentally the top guys has a little bit difference with the rest, and that's they make the difference between us.
All right, so I also know that you've got a nickname, right? Del Thortro, is that right? Del Thortro. So how did you come about that one?
Yeah. Say again, please.
Yeah, I was saying, what about your nickname? What's the deal with that? Del Thortro, is that right? Del Thortro?
Yeah, my nickname, I have few. Delpo is one of them. And now they call me the Tower of Tandil, which is my hometown. I don't know if you can see my city from there, but I have few nicknames, and I love it.
Absolutely. I can see all of South America and Argentina. In fact, I've got some pictures of a couple of racetracks. I'm a racing fan, so I've taken pictures of tracks down there in Argentina, and that's one of the most beautiful scenes for us to come over. When we come across the Pacific there and hit the West Coast of South America. It's amazing. Some of the most beautiful mountain ranges as we come across Chile and then head across to Argentina. It's really beautiful countryside. And I'll have to take a look a little more closely and see if I can get a picture of your city. It's been challenging for me to get some of these shots, but I've even managed to get a few pictures of the where the Grand Slam tournaments are, and those are a really neat view from space, quite different from what you're used to down on Earth.
Okay, that could be our next challenge. I can get some pictures for the players, and you took some pictures from my hometown from there.
That sounds like a good idea. So I have to ask you, how many opportunities do you have during the tournament to meet with the kids or young players during the tournament? Do you get some chances to play with them a little bit, or hit with them, or even do some exhibition matches? Does that ever happen during the tournaments?
Yeah, that's happened very often in all tournaments. I like to spend time with the kids because I was a kid also, and I know how does it feel when you meet some famous people or famous tennis player. And I also like to have chat with them, to give some advices about the tennis life, you know, and about the effort that you have to make to be a professional tennis player, and I like to spend time with them.
Yeah, I think you brought up a good point. I mean, the key is perseverance and helping kids to realize that anything they want to do is possible. It's just a matter of turning their minds to it and really focusing. I know for me, it was challenging as I came through high school, and I didn't have the best grades, but I started school at a junior college, and I worked as a mechanic, and eventually I went on to university, finally received a PhD. And so I think I'm proof that you can start, maybe start a little bit behind and not doing as well as you could. But once you decide to really apply yourself, it's possible to do anything. And I don't know if you had a strong start or if you were struggling at the beginning, but clearly you've made it all the way to the championship. And, well, congratulations to sticking with it. I hope that we can inspire the kids to do the same thing and teach them anything is possible.
Yeah, thank you. I mean, it's very important the support from your parents when you're a kid, you know. And I had a big support from them. And I also love to play soccer because in our country, our first sport is soccer, as you know. But I changed to tennis, and I think I made a good move because now I'm enjoying a lot this sport, and this is part of my life. And just to tell you, you are very, very famous in Argentina after this because everybody was expecting our conversation. So maybe one day you have to go and visit my country.
You know what? I would love to. I really appreciate the offer. I've never been to Argentina. In fact, I've really never traveled at all down in South America. So I hope that I have a chance to come and see it. I've seen some beautiful sights from space. It's magical scenery down there, and I've taken a lot of pictures of that region of the world, and I call those pictures space art because they're so beautiful. They're things that really are beyond imagination. At least the view that you have from space is almost something that you couldn't even imagine if you tried. It's just a gorgeous part of the world, and you're lucky to live there.
Yeah, that will be amazing. Yeah, well, I'm so proud to talk with you. It's been a pleasure, and hopefully one day we can talk even closer.
Sounds good. If we ever get to that point, hopefully you can give me some real pointers on tennis and some real lessons, so I'll try to figure out what I'm doing on the tennis court. In the meantime, I'll keep watching you and the rest of the professionals and wish you all the best of luck with the tournament. To all the players, I'm always looking for the great surprises as we get through the tournament, but I hope you'll do well. In fact, I know you will, and thanks for taking the time to talk to us today and join us on the space station.
Thank you very much, Drew, and all the best for the match. Hope you can win.
Yeah, keep your eyes peeled. I think you're going to get a big kick out of it. But again, thanks for joining, and we'll talk to you soon.
Yeah, take care. Bye-bye.
Station, this is Houston ACR.